All right, guys, so for this week, we're going to be talking about the theme, and we're going to be talking about themes or looking at themes in stories and also in poems. So for Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be looking at a story, and I'm going to teach you a little strategy that you can use in order to find the theme. This strategy involves is looking at the characters and then looking at how they respond to challenges. Their response to that challenge is then going to help us find the theme. And I hope that we remember that the theme is a lesson about life that an author wants the reader to understand. So when we hear the word theme, we want to make sure that we're thinking about a lesson. And so right down here, this sums up the strategy. One way to determine a theme is to look at how characters respond to challenges, and a challenge is a problem a character must face. So we can practice this strategy by looking at this cartoon right here. I see in here that it's Monday afternoon. I see two girls, one little girl and one older woman, and I see a sign that says soccer tryouts. And I see that the little girl has a soccer ball in her hand. So I'm thinking she's probably going to try out for soccer. Then in the next box, it's Monday evening, so later that night or later that day, and the older woman says, "Did you make the team?" And then I see that the younger girl says, "No." So I see that that is the challenge in this story, is that she did not make the soccer team. But now let's take a look at how she responds to that challenge. It says, "But with more practice, I know I'll make it next year." So I see that her response, it was not angry, it wasn't sad, but she actually had a really good attitude and said that she would make it next year. So now let's put together our thoughts in this organizer. Pay attention to the characters and how they respond to the challenges, and then that's going to help us find the theme. So right here, I'm going to click my text box and I'm going to write in my characters. First off, I don't know names of characters, but I can say we had a little girl and we had an older woman. Those are my two characters. And then the next box says my setting. And so we didn't have a lot of information about the setting, but I know that it was Monday afternoon and Monday evening. And that's about it for the setting. Now, the more important part is to get over to the character's experience. So, as I know that the little girl did not make the soccer team, but she had a good attitude and said she would make the team next year. So that was her experience. She didn't make the soccer team, but she had a good attitude and said she would make the team next year. So based on this reaction and based on how she responded to her problem, I can probably find the theme right here. This is what I think the theme could be, is if you don't succeed at first, try again. You might have a different theme in mind, and that's fine, because there are many themes that can be pulled out of stories. And so if right down here, I've given you the opportunity to tell me, what theme do you think the cartoon could be based on this character's reaction? I'm sure you could pull out different themes about her attitude or anything else that you could find. And then I want you guys to use the strategy of thinking about how characters respond to challenges when you get to the story for today and you answer questions about the theme. Think about how the characters respond to challenges and how that can help you then identify the theme. Good luck, guys.